EA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Valero Texas Open. Today's coverage is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, what a gorgeous day as this event kicks off our featured group. Well, we've got two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Well, Henny, quite a challenge that this player has set for themselves. We've seen them beat many of their rivals this season, but there are not many people that can go up against the great Tiger Woods and succeed. History's told us that.
Oh, well, they certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow indeed.
I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beam doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it. Oh, so close. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. He's in a share of 9th place. Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one, stretching over 600 yards.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
You know, the Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here, but TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy. Like you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on 1 or 2 holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup, this for a birdie run. This has a real chance.
Ooh. And that should secure the par on this one. Currently 1 under for the tournament. The 4th is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, absolutely flushed. And this putt to move into a tie for first. Okay, steady now. Putting for a par here. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
Could roll into the rough on this one. Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. And he needs this to save par. Oh, that's a good way to end what was a challenging hole.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
Let's catch up with Tiger Woods, shall we? Wow, what a save.
This tour player is just streets ahead now.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side, but from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat.
This player showing zero signs of any nerves as they play against their rival and playing partner, Tiger Woods. What a fantastic approach.
Be the ball, Danny. No. Oh, that's a ripper. And that will take him to 2 under. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the 3rd hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area that will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
Outside chance for birdie here, Luke.
You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today. Is tracking.
And down she goes from outside the range.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Time for the second shot at the 8th. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 2 strokes off the lead. That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
This for par.
Good putt, that. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently in first place, looking to hold that lead here.
That's pretty tidy. Currently a couple under for the round. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole.
He's got this to move into a tie with Tiger.
Yes, they've made it. And that will take him to 3 under. Well, here we have it, Rich. This player's tied for the lead with the back 9 to play.
Yeah, exciting position, isn't it? You'd rather have the lead on your own, but listen, tied for the lead. Pretty good spot to be in. They're going to have to work to earn this victory.
That's nicely done. From around 140 yards here.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one looks to be heading towards the green. A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
All right, this to get ahead of Tiger Woods. What a sentence, what a one-up that would be, and what a rivalry this is.
Oh, just missed. It's just about 3 feet away. Oh, that's a clutch par. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the 3rd round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with him, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
choosing the 9-iron here. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
And here we are with their fourth.
Just 2 shots behind.
Oh, can you believe it? That's remarkable.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Moments like that deserve another look.
Now look how they attacked this one.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's flying high after that nice eagle on the last.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. 13's a long par for him, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. You come up short in those bunkers, well, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
Oh, trying to work a little draw into this flag.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
This putt for par here.
And there it is. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Jon Rahm as he gets set for his next shot here on the 14th.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard.
And the entire field looks up at that familiar sight and sees the name of Tiger Woods on top.
What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
How close was that to going down? So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Such soft hands.
A birdie putt awaits.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Well, this one's right at the pin. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
A good stroke. Let's take a look at Harold Varner III from earlier.
I gotta say, his short game is one of the best in the game.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
And a very familiar sight. Tiger Woods on top of the leaderboard.
As we find ourselves at the 16th, a par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the centre bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
If you're going to put your foot down, this is as good a time as any. Oh, that's a nice ball flight.
He can sense an opportunity here.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I am hoping for this one to fall.
It's tracking. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will move him to 6 under par.
Checking the scoreboard now. This player is currently sitting in a tie for the lead with Tiger Woods.
As we get down the stretch here at TPC San Antonio, there's a number of options that can be taken. This 17th is a fascinating hole.
Luke, if it's playing downwind, a driver is a must. If it's back into the wind, take out the iron for safety.
It's heading to the bunker for sure. Setting up from the first cut here in the green.
Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Oh, he's in the spot he feels most comfortable. That's first place. I don't think he's going to want to let that go.
And it goes in. Great shot.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
This putt to get to 7 under the card.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Just didn't drop. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Nicely holed and for par. Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in 2, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position.
And tee shot looks pretty good.
Oh, I love this person's confidence and courage. Driver off the deck here.
Setting up in some very deep rough. Opting for the 9-iron.
Nice out the rough here.
A chance to chip in for all the chocolates.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
And if they sink this lengthy putt, we're going into a playoff.
And with that, Rich, this one's actually going to extra holes.
Ooh, and what a rivalry this has turned out to be, Luke.
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Here we go, Rich. It's time for some playoff action.
Oh, and this tournament deserved it, Luke. So good all day long.
Well, it's going to take sudden death to decide this title. Let's go, Rich.
Luke, I'm ready. Let's go.
That's a nice looking shot, that one. Just fading back into play.
Yeah, that's just not going to work for him.
Time for the second shot on the 18th.
Well, it seems obvious. They really need to stick this one close if they want to have a chance.
They have to expect their opponent to make that putt, Luke, so you have to take a chance and get it close.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Not a good time for an errant approach. Missing the green in a playoff puts pressure on the short game. A chance to chip in here and snatch the title.
Well, that was a Texas-sized performance by our champion. They have now added the Valero Texas Open to their list of wins.
After this victory, Luke, I'm pretty sure this player is going to have a little bigger hitch in his giddy-up.
Well, that's how you take care of business, Rich.
And it only took one hole for this player to get the win. Luke, great job.
Well, that should do it, folks. Hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the dedicated, talented people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.